Hi, I'm Chris Ciufo with Extension Media, and I'm here at ARM TechCon 2014, and I have the privilege to be with Ian Drew, Chief Marketing Officer for ARM PLC Holdings. It's good to be here. Drew, how you doing today?
Chris, it's so good to see you. We've known each other for a while. Really great to be here. Thank you very much indeed for coming.
So, Drew, thanks very much. So, amazing keynote this morning. Just so many things announced between last week and this week. Last week, you guys led off with the new M7. This morning, many more announcements, not the least of which was servers. You're finally coming to fruition where you wanted to be in servers with the HP announcement. Tell me about that.
Well, if you listen to what we've been saying over the last couple of years, we've talked about sensors to servers. And what this show has really done is brought that to life. So the Cortex M7 really targeting some of this embedded and server application, embedded application. And then you've got the servers, which we've been doing for a number of years now. But what HP have done is gone, they're not just announcing servers, they're shipping servers, and they actually brought a customer on stage who they've actually shipped product to as well. So this whole cloud environment from IoT embedded all the way through to the enterprise server is really coming to life, and that's what this show's about.
So I have to ask the question, ARM is so popular in so many mobile devices, the de facto standard in my opinion. Why servers? Is that an essential part of where ARM is going, or is it an essential part of the IoT? Tell me why.
If you were to look at the infrastructure that's behind phones, you've seen a huge growth in data centers, you've seen a huge growth in the networking and router area. What we're seeing is that data coming off phones, data coming off tablets, really driving an explosion in that area. Unless you control the power, unless you can control the infrastructure, unless you change the dynamics of really what's going on, which is, again, coming back to our one-size-does-not-fit-all mentality, you really need infrastructures that are right for what you're trying to put in place. So phones led us into the enterprise infrastructure, and what we're seeing is those switches and routers being put in place that really enable that growth. And then the back-end servers, where you're seeing Blades, where you're seeing Hadoop, where you're seeing storage, really taking advantage of some of this new Cortex 64-bit architecture in that server space. It's really driven by both ends of that spectrum, and we're seeing low-power, high-performance cores going across the breadth of that enterprise.
So you mentioned 64-bit, which is ARM's V8, but earlier before the camera was rolling, we talked a little bit about ARM, at least in the server space, and we'll talk in a moment about the IoT space, is more than just the architecture, more than just the cores. Specifically in servers, what else are you bringing to the party besides just the architecture itself?
When you look at the cores, they're a little part of the system. You have to look at bus infrastructures, you have to look at IOs, and they're part of our ecosystem play. What we do is we work with multiple partners in that area to bring the best of all of those to market. Then you put those into a piece of silicon which takes both a semiconductor partner and a fabrication guy. So you've seen some of the announcements from the leading edge fabrication guys in fabs now, really targeting this space, and we've worked that for a long time with them as well. Then you have to work on the OSs, the middleware layers, and at this show you're seeing demos from Red Hat and Canonical, and you've seen announcements from both of those recently. And then you get the middleware, things like Java, and you're seeing Oracle here demoing their 64-bit Java on ARM. So we've taken not just a short-term view of what are the right cores, we've gone and worked through that whole infrastructure and ecosystem to get the best of everything coming together, and where partners can go and pick and choose what's right for them, rather than just being told, here's the one solution you've got. And I think you're seeing that with things like Moonshot and various other OEMs coming out as well.
Outstanding. I'm just so thrilled to be here. I've learned so much today. The announcements are truly, in the case of one ARM partner this morning, truly seminal announcements, and I believe that as well. Sensor to server, amazing. I'm here with Ian, ARM TechCon 2014, Chris Ciufo, Extension Media. Ian, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris.